Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, envoy. I won't soon forget what you did. Not what you signed up for either. The things we saw in there. You'll put it right. You have to. Well, it's the Living Land's biggest port. People come from all over. Not all of them are Adir's friends.
Wonder why?
You'll be fine. After the fort, I figure you can survive anything. I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find a good, strong drink. You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud, I'm sure of it.
Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency. But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway. I don't push our luck. Not all of them, but it's not a great way to make friends. Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place. Hope we don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
This is your final warning, Kai. One more, and I put a bullet in your leg.
And here I thought we were getting along. You know, if you just tell me where the claviger is, I'd get out of your hair.
He's out on official business. That's all you need to know.
So he didn't tell you either, huh?
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance. Ugh, shit.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so... Ooh, on second thought, why don't I just shut up before I say anything else I regret?
Now there's a good idea.
No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So we made up some new ones.
Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? Out here, people are more likely to think I'm trying to rob you. We don't see many lordly types.
Kai, before you go, make sure he comes back alive, or the steel garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
That's certainly what they'd like you to believe. Sounds like their reputation back home in Adir isn't any better than it is here.
They're an order of religious cutthroats sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Oof, creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote? You tell me, Envoy. The Adirans came to our shores with their soldiers, their bureaucrats, and their cult of murderers. Asking a lot of nosy questions is a good way to end up with a knife in your back. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you. I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the burned queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out. That's none of my business, and let's keep it that way.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later. First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
The city's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Adirans will outnumber us 3 to 1.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it?
What do you think, dimwit? He's nice and cozy in the ambassador's pocket. That's enough for now. You better listen.
Hey! You better watch your step.
Keep walking, Outlander.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to worry, Volter is here. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today? From legitimate sources, clearly. From traders and adventurers, mostly, and a few used pieces from people down on their luck. Apologies, friend. People see me selling weapons on the harbor and call my morals into question. I assure you, all of my wares have been vetted for quality and polished thoroughly to remove any unwanted stains. Well, I believe my wares speak for themselves. Figuratively, I mean. Nice to see you again. How can Volter be of assistance?
Protect that pretty face. Armor and shields for sale, Envoy. Heading out to the wilds? Make sure you have everything you need. You don't want to...
Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. Now don't mind him. What are you interested in? Yeah, some of the oldest in Paradise. He's a headache, but that's because you want him to come back alive.
So you do care.
I lied to the Garrote for you. Do I have to spell it out?
What harm could some new armor do? Hmm? Look good and stay alive.
Nice to see you.
Welcome to Dawnshore, Traveler. My name is Dagerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. And I promise a safe and pleasant transaction, despite whatever Volter told you. Ha! I'm sure he did. He'd rather chase off my customers than admit he was wrong. To be honest, stranger, I'm not inclined to go into it. He knows what he did, and let's leave it at that.
The Living Lands are a dangerous place. A newcomer like you surely needs armaments.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, ma'am.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind. I can't believe how rude everyone is around here. How hard could it be to find a watcher? I have a little money, if that's what you mean. I assumed I'd have to pay the watcher, though. I have a strange problem, you see. I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do? Why did they do anything? They've probably eaten all my food and destroyed my supplies. I don't know what else. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then none of my plants will take. Now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise to sort it out? No one. Trust me, I've tried. I wonder if it's really the Adirans. Keep us out and themselves in. I should never have come here.
Come here for a better life and find a worse one. Wish I hadn't heard that before.
Thank the gods. I wasn't sure how many more pitying looks I could stand. Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to kill them. Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
Move along, please.
I was here first. I'm not going anywhere.
If you're not working or selling something, you're loitering. Clear the way.
Now listen, you might be big in idea, but these are our docks, not yours. You're in for a rude surprise if you think we'll answer to you.
Fine. Have it your way.
Not sure what you were trying to accomplish with that.
Oh, piss off.
You say the militia have closed Paradise to newcomers, so where should I go?
Well, there's always the shanty town, but, well, you know.
Yeah. I haven't heard the best things about that place. Is there nowhere else?
Perhaps the Adherents are looking for new recruits.
No thanks. I'd rather risk the journey further inland than throw my lot in with them.
Your funeral, I guess. Why not just stay here? I'm sure you could find work around the landing.
Maybe.
I can't help it. After what happened with Kalisha.
I know, dear, but worrying isn't going to do anything.
You're right. Of course.
Have faith, love.
Oh, you must be the Imperial envoy that just arrived. Hello.
Darling, you don't think that...
I don't know. I'm sure you're very busy, envoy. But do you know of any other ships from Adir that are slated to arrive soon? Is it that easy to tell? Gods, I must be losing my touch.
We're waiting for our son, you see. He's been living in Adir for a number of years now, but is finally coming home.
I just hope he doesn't meet any trouble. I couldn't bear the thought of losing him, too. Not after...
After we lost our little girl. She was working as a mercenary in the Deerwood. Last we heard, she was traveling to Gilded Vale to check in on Alvra, our other daughter.
But she never made it. We can only assume the worst.
We appreciate that, Envoy.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, Envoy. We really appreciate it. Gods be with you.
Yeah.
Still, there is something to be said for the stability that the Adirans bring.
For you, perhaps, if you don't mind ignoring their stance on animancy.
I suppose. It isn't perfect, but in all my years living here, I've never felt so safe.
Ah, well, let's hope they never make it to Fjord. It wouldn't end well.
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargrunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Strangle route. The Pargrunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
Very good. I will remember you. You will be justly compensated upon my return.
Yeah, sure. Just be careful, all right? The land gets more dangerous the further north you go. No telling what might be waiting for you.
Do not worry, little man. I have stared death in the face before, and have no fear of these supposed dangers.
All right. Well, good luck.
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
Right behind you.
Next one's mine.
We make a good squad.
You always sneak up on people like that?
Unless you found the missing key, I can't really talk right now. Not now.
You're finally here. Where's the rest of your unit?
They shouldn't be far behind. They...
What's the matter with you?
Sorry, ma'am. It was the journey, ma'am. I'm still finding my legs.
What kind of hero gets seasick?
This one, apparently.
With all the new folks in town, it's been harder to get a good day's catch.
The galleon is obviously the superior vessel, you saltwater swilling ninny.
We'll see how long your galleon stays afloat when I take aim with a double bronzer.
I'd love to see you try.
A new arrival? Good! Maybe you can help us settle a disagreement. You are, but... how do I put this delicately? Every sea voyage has a certain... smell.
Stench, really.
And your smell is very, very fresh. Spilled meat, hay-stuffed pillows, and silverfin stew. You must be from Adir.
What kind of first mate would I be if I told you the truth?
Don't be too hard on yourself. After a few months in the living lands, you'll miss the reek of dead fish.
I say the Valian galleon is the best ship on the seas, while this uncultured swine champions the raw Italian junk.
Junk can hold more cannons, more deckhands, and more crew.
Tax better, too. A junk could outrun a galleon any day.
The galleon has a stronger hull.
At the cost of its sails, which fall apart in a light breeze.
You see our predicament?
It's not the power. It's the firing speed that makes all the difference.
What did I tell you? If the junk is good enough for the Adirian envoy, it's good enough for anyone.
One of these days I'll prove you both wrong. On the open seas, a squall filling my sails.
Here, you can have the coin I bet on this argument. Matters less to me than being right.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if they're wrong.
Welcome, Adirian. Something you need? You have that look about you. You carry yourself like you have something to teach us. I don't mean anything by it. Your money spends as good as anyone else's.
With all the new folks in town, it's been harder to get a good day's catch.
Welcome, Adirian. Something you need? You have that look about you. I don't...
We'll have to throw the lot out.
Damn it! That's the third this month. I leave offerings every week. Why is Andra still angry with us?
This is more than Andra's doing.
You mean that plague from beyond the hills? It can't have... Can it?
Aye, probably not. Still, maybe we ought to burn the nets.
I'll keep praying. You didn't do anything wrong.
This is more than bad luck. An old fisher knows.
The galleon is obviously the superior vessel, you saltwater swilling ninny.
We'll see how long your galleon stays afloat when I take aim with a double bronzer.
I'd love to see you try.
A new arrival?
You...
And you're...
You're from the court, aren't you? As am I, but not to worry. We all learned to shed our dignity.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
I say the Valian galleon is the best ship on the seas.
Tack's better, too. A junk could outrun a gal.
The galleon...
At the cost of its sails.
You see our predicament?
It's not the power. It's the firing speed that makes all the difference.
What did I tell...
One of...
Here. You can have the coin I bet on this argument.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if they're wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are all paradisans like this?
They've only been here a few years, but the Adirans act like they run the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
What harm could some new armor do? Hmm? Look good and stay alive. Time to resupply?
Welcome back.
Nice to see you again.